agenda.
I'm going to call the meeting to order of the Mooresville Travel and Tourism Committee on May the 7th, 2020. The first item of business is approval of the minutes. We all have a copy. Do I hear a motion that we accept the minutes?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Are there any changes or corrections to the minutes? If not, then all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The next item on the agenda is Executive Director's Report. That's Leah Mitchum.
Thank you, Ron. The occupancy according to STR for the month of March was down 35.8% at 44.4%. Last year, our occupancy at this time was 69.2%. Our ADR was also down 6.9% at $95.62. Occupancy projections for April are expected to be anywhere from 10 to 15%. The hospitality industry, like so many others, has been hit extremely hard by the pandemic. Visit NC reports the total travel spending losses in North Carolina for 2020 through April 18th are estimated to be nearly $2.2 billion in visitor spending, $65 million in state taxes and $39 million in local taxes as compared to the same period last year. In 2018, travel and tourism generated over $8 million in local tax revenue for Iredell County and a tax savings of $127.19 per resident. Sports tourism plays a large part in generating tax revenue in Mooresville. The estimated economic impact loss to date is over $2 million for the amateur sports tournaments canceled or rescheduled due to the pandemic. The CVB continues to work with our sports partners and Park and Rec to reschedule these events for later in the year. Currently, we reschedule 12 out of 24 events. Safety is the #1 concern for our community and for the players, families, coaches, and staff. We will look to state and local health experts and follow their guidelines for the right time to host tournaments. In March, we updated the homepage of our website to include a message to visitors that we will be here to welcome them when it's safe to resume travel. We also included an update to the restaurants who are offering curbside delivery and takeout, a link to trusted resources on COVID-19, as well as a gallery of photos promoting the hashtag Mooresville Spirit, a shout out to members of our community that have stepped up to keep us fed, inspired, fit, and entertained, and who are lending a helping hand to others in the community. We promoted hashtag Mooresville Spirit on our social media channels as well. Our Facebook post has reached more than 5,500 people and has had 569 engagements, including likes, comments, and shares. Other posts on Facebook included things that people could currently do, like take a drive through Lazy 5 Ranch and live stream concerts from our local group clubs. Our Instagram feed shared ways our locals were staying entertained. A user-shared video from Lazy 5 had 402 views, and a wake surfing video from driver John Hunter Nemechek had 371 views. A post that asked users to pick 3 things to do from a list of 9 area attractions and events received high engagement, with 25 people sharing their wish list with us. We also promoted our restaurants offering curbside takeout and delivery. Our Twitter account has been busy keeping race fans up to date on the iRacing Challenge featuring Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Team Penske. The CVBs joined CVent to allow for our market to be sourced to meeting planners and attract more meetings to Mooresville. Kathy is currently building our profile, uploading pictures and specs of hotels with meeting space, venues, and attractions. Kathy is also enhancing our profile on other platforms for groups and meeting planners to source our market. Tourism experts are reporting that the drive market will be the first to rebound. Being a suburb of Charlotte, we're positioned extremely well with great interstate access in a less populated area to satisfy the pent-up demand to get outdoors, reunite with friends and family, and offer fun things to do close to home once it's safe to travel again. Our digital marketing campaign will focus on the outdoors and the lake as a natural social distancer, as well as fun things to do with family. NASCAR announced the Coca-Cola 600 will be held at Charlotte Motor Speedway without fans Memorial Day weekend. We will continue the digital marketing campaign focused on our race fans. Prior to the pandemic, this campaign had the highest engagement. This week, we're celebrating National Tourism Week. And to celebrate, we participated in U.S. Travel Association's #virtual road trip through Twitter, feeding giraffes, wake surfing, kart racing, restaurants, live music, and race shops were some of the tweets showcasing Mooresville on the hashtag virtual road trip. Leads sent out for this past month through our rescheduled tournaments included Carolina Big Bass Classic, Teammate Basketball's Return to the Court, NXT Sports Carolina Shootout, Top Gun Flag Football, Regional Qualifier and Nationals, the Stanley Sperling Wedding, and North Carolina Business Travel Association. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for Leah? The next item on the agenda is the Mooresville Park Artificial Turf Project. We received a memorandum from the town rec department asking us to do, they're going to turf 2 more fields, and the cost, they want us to contribute $350,000 to help turf those 2 fields, which would give us 4 turf fields. Along with that, they're asking us to contribute $80,000 for 10 years for maintenance on the fields. At this time, I think it's proper that we revisit the original agreement we had with Mazeppa, with the town of Mooresville, Mazeppa. Originally, when the soccer complex was done, the town had decided they would just send out for bid the baseball softball complex. And we asked them if we needed to pay any additional money to get the soccer fields ready to send out for bid. As it turned out, they were ready for bid. And at that time, the economy had dropped tremendously between 2006 and 2007. So when it came back, there was not much difference between the whole project and just the baseball softball. At that time, we had Mr. Rader was on the board, and he had more foresight, I think, than any of us, because we were just talking about grass. And he said it would be a mistake if we didn't do at least 2 turf fields. So the town came back to us, and the agreement we'd made with them is we would pay for the turf fields, which was a total interest included for 10 years, a total of $1.7 million. At the time we did the memorandum of understanding, we paid them $500,000, and we're paying them $120 a year for 10 years. And this coming year, 2021, we will finish paying for the fields. So we actually financed the fields for the town. We didn't do any type of service work. That was for the fields. So, question to the board is, right now, is the $350,000. Well, we cannot pay it if we decide to do it. We can't pay it in 1 year. It have to be 2 years. Corbett, from the virus thing, has really severely limited our income for this year. So the question to the board is, number one, do we want to do the $350,000 for the 2 turf fields? For that, they will give us 25 weekends. We get 17 already. That's 8 weekends. We get use of the facility. So at the first, we're going to do this in 2 stages. They also want us to do $80,000 maintenance for 10 years. But we need to break that down and do the turf fields first. Do I hear any comments as far as doing the turf fields?
Is this to be in a motion form to vote on this meeting or next?
Yeah, we're going to have to vote to approve the memorandum of understanding
At this meeting.
at this meeting.
So life expectancy is about 10 years from that.
That's right.
Because you're at the final
Well,
phase, if you will, is that what we're understanding? So, but I just seen where I was reading this, it said something about the human life too.
Well, now, the new turf that's coming out, I think, has a longer lifespan. But the original turf we've had out there for 11 years, 12 years now.
Gotcha, I wasn't sure, I just.
But yeah, the new turf has a little bit longer lifespan because it's a lot of advances have been made as far as the materials. Now, the advantage to us with the turf fields 3 and 4, I think it is because they stay wet. We haven't been able to use them a lot. And if we do have the town turf them, then we'll be able to use that even in the wet weather. So it will increase the number of teams we can have in bad weather.
So obviously, it's the project you support.
That, the 350,000, I think, is reasonable, because, it will give us opportunity to put more people.
Question about the maintenance. Is that 80,000, I mean, is it kind of an annual maintenance, or is it after 5 years there would
No,
be
it's
some
80,000
maintenance?
for 10 years.
Right, but is that gonna be used each year for maintenance? What does the maintenance consist of?
I think it consists of us paying the town back for doing the turf field. Because there's very little maintenance on turf fields.
Okay.
At this point, memorandum of understanding, I would be for the 350,000, because that meets precedent what we did in the past. As far as 80,000 a year, I don't believe that's something that we should latch onto at this point. I just don't think we can afford that at this point. And should we? I think that's what town recreation funds and taxes are budgeted out every year for the city. I can see us helping pay for the fields, but as far as a 10-year, $80,000 payment, the money just going into the coffers, I don't think that's good for us. So I
For
would
25 weekends, here's what the situation is. We have to be careful with our money. I know at one time we did 10 years. I don't think we ought to enter into any agreement with anybody for 10 years. What's happening is because 10 years ago, we only had about 500 hotel rooms. At the end of this 2021, we're going to have 1,500. So without any increase in fields, there's no way we can really help 1,500 hotel rooms. So we have to find other ways to use our money to bring more people in here than just the sports. And so we have to enlarge it a lot, because usually with the fields we have, 2 or 3 hotels will get the majority of the business. I think that's pretty standard. So, then now all of a sudden, instead of 1,100 rooms, we got 1,500. So it's going to be very difficult to, without any increase in fields, and I've not heard anything about that, to get enough people in here to help 1,500 hotels.
And I further clarify, not to say that 350 is it forever, and not the 80,000 for 10 more years. That doesn't preclude us from the board of looking at projects in the next few years that we may fund money to also. But I just don't think at this time the 80,000 is prudent for us. For 10 years is prudent to think about.
Well, let's split this up. The first item, let's do I'll entertain a motion for the 350 payable in two years.
Okay. One more question about for the 350, with the current state and our current balance sheet, is spending 350,000 going to cause any type of question for our operations for the remainder of the year?
Not as long as we can do it in 2 payments.
Okay.
One in 2021, and one in the following.
Okay.
So we're not talking about paying that 350 this year. And that would increase the number of food you can get,
Mhm.
and well.
Mr. Chairman, I was just wondering if, I know that probably July 1st is when they're going to start this project. And so it'd be the 2021 year before our first payment would come in. But would it be, and I'm just asking this, would it be prudent to say we'll start that first year when the project's completed? Of course, I think the project's supposed to be completed within 6 to 8 months. I'm just asking. When the project is done, we'll go ahead and submit 175, and then the next year, the other 175. Does that make any difference?
I would think that, I'm not sure the contract's gonna let yet.
It's not that late, so.
I don't think we would pay it or be entertained to pay it until the contract is signed. I think
Is that?
that would be, I think that would be appropriate once the contract is signed, with whatever kind they select. Then, by that time, it should be in the following year. We have the money in our budget.
Is that being discussed right now, probably with the bids?
Currently, it is not in the town's budget, there is moving parts to that, so once we get the moving parts together, we will bring it to the board. So, in the budget that we are moving forward to the workshops for 2021, this project is not in there at this time. So there is another organization that is being brought to the table for this project also. So if you choose not to put it in the budget, and this project moves forward, you can do a budget amendment at that time.
Are you saying we don't necessarily need to approve it today?
I believe the town needs a commitment to know how to move forward, because your funding will probably be a big, boost to get this project approved.
So I think what we need a motion that we will fund the $350 in 2 payments, and payable once the contract is signed and the memorandum of understanding with the town is signed. And that should have, we shouldn't sign the memorandum of understanding until the contract is let. Okay, problem.
And from start to finish, how long would we project this project to take?
It'd be ready to play next spring. It would, see, the fields are all pretty much graded.
Right.
It wouldn't take long to put it down.
I'm trying to wonder when the contractor would be expecting payment for completion. Assuming that maybe that's on our second
That would
payment.
take the town.
Okay.
We're gonna cut a deal with the town, that's the contract.
So then it'd be between us and the town, we'll get a lot of it.
Okay, right, yeah, our motion.
Our motion to, fund this project with 2 separate payments, $175,000 to the town.
Do I have a second?
Also,
Any further discussion?
if you add a friendly amendment to that, say not to exceed this amount of 350.
No, I mean, that's the memorandum of understanding. That's the amount.
Right. 350.
Right. So we don't have to have an exceeding.
Okay.
Okay? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So we are going to, whenever the contract is signed and we sign the memorandum of understanding, then we will make $350,000 in payments to the town in 2 payments, one in 2021 and one in 2022. Now, the $80,000 on this memorandum of understanding. Do I hear a motion that we accept the $80,000 for 10 years? Or do I hear a motion that we don't accept it for 10 years?
I'll be honest, at this point, I don't think you move forward with it. I don't even have my own wrap around what exactly, what's for, and how's it entertained. I don't think it's like that would be.
for the rest of it, and we have to be brought back and say, this is the deal breaker. I can't advise you on that, so I really can't even make a recommendation.
I would refer to that. I will remind you of one thing. If it's for maintenance on the field, according to state statute, we cannot pay it. It says we may finance. And so what we finance, my favorite thing you've done, we did the park, we financed the turf fields. We paid $20,000 for the nets at here at Mooresville Park. We paid for the sprigging of the 2 outfields, which were in full paid for the sprigging, which meant we financed the sprigging. And we did the lacrosse fields, which we paid for the irrigation and the sprigging, which meant we paid to the companies. That is legal according to the state statute. We may finance to help put hotel people heads and beds, but there's nothing in there about this.
Well, see, this just says annual contribution of $80,000.
But that's just like maintenance. I mean, we're not buying anything with it.
That's very vague, I have no idea.
I understand, we're not buying anything with it. But I will,
So,
is it okay with the board if we let Eddie investigate it and bring it back to us to find out?
at least give them a budget workshop, like this budget,
Right.
plus money, whatever.
I agree with that, and I think,
I think that's smart.
maybe if we can, also do a little bit of just timeline of what we've, contributed, what we've, helped with since you've been chairman over the years, to the town. I think just having a little bit of, something on paper would help us, for the future too, because, there have been a lot of things probably that we've helped and assisted with that may have been forgotten or, will get lost, down the road. So I think it'd be good for us to just create some kind of historical timeline as far as what we've kind of contributed for and done, and kind of maybe what we plan to do. Right now, the industry is in shambles. I mean, a lot of people, this funding that we're getting is all temporary. New rules and protocols are going to be in place, so who knows how many kids and parents will actually be able to come to these tournaments going forward. We hope it'll be normal, but right now it's just too uncertain to commit to that $80 grand a year, in my opinion, as well, without doing further research.
So it's the board's opinion that we will let Eddie go to a budget workshop and come back and advise us on the 80,000. Is that correct? Very good. The next item on the agenda is the financial report. Our revenues is $503,806 for the first 2 quarters. Which is 50.4%. We weren't affected quite as much this past check as what we normally get, but we didn't get it in time to get on this budget. Personnel, we're running at 82.6%, operations 81.9%, marketing and promotion 62.7%. We still have to pay the town $120,000 on that, which will bring it back up. So our budget right now is looking pretty good for the year. If there's any changes, corrections, we'll do that for the June meeting. But right now, we just don't know what our check's going to be for the fourth quarter. And the next item I'm presenting is the budget, the recommended budget for 2020 and 21. We're projecting revenues, excuse me one second. Deborah, since we are waiting on the 350, I've included it in the payment in the budget, so I can leave it there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, the revenues we're projecting $825,600 as far as hotel occupancy tax. We think that's gonna be right in the ballgame, and hopefully, it'll be better than that. Appropriated revenue, we had to bring this out of our, money market account, is $361,695 for a total income of $1,187,295. Personnel would be $305,885 expenses, and that includes a merit increase of 2% for employees. Operations, $165. Actually, operations for this coming year is down just a little bit from the year before. And marketing and promotions is $716,300, but that does include the $120,000 final payment for the town, and it does include the $175,000 payment for the turf fields that we're planning on working with the town to get. Now, you have a copy of this, and you'll get a copy of the breakdown on the budget. But this is presented because this is what we'll put in the paper. Is that correct?
And it will also be posted here at Town Hall.
It'll be posted at Town Hall, and it will be put in the newspaper for 10 days.
10 days prior to the public hearing.
Okay.
At your next meeting will be a public hearing.
And we're assuming it'll be similar to this, or maybe things will be opened up then. But it would be the first Thursday in June.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyway, it'll be available, but you will get a breakdown instead of just the condensed copy. And if you have any questions, you can call me about it, and we'll have a public hearing about it. Okay. Is there any old business we need to bring up? Any new business? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you for coming.